In this demonstration, we present MicroBrowser, a system to support peer learning and knowledge sharing in classroom settings. Students graduating with STEM degrees are commonly faced with challenges such as open-ended and ill-defined problems for which they may not be prepared. The global research model proposes the use of capstone projects to address these problems. Such projects focus on promoting independent research skills to students and give them the opportunity to work with a faculty mentor. Additionally, discussion boards also help the knowledge dissemination and generation and to support interaction between students. However, there are some challenges with these approaches. As the knowledge generated increases, it becomes harder and harder to find the desired information. Also, students may be reluctant to participate for fear of expressing their questions or providing suggestions incorrectly. MicroBrowser addresses this problem by facilitating knowledge discovery and introducing the concept of design patterns to help students not only discover knowledge but also to help them to generate new knowledge. The application has two main components. The center panel contains a visualization of the discussion threads. To the right, you can see a corresponding listing of display notes. The timeline controls are located at the bottom. Centered to the application is the concept of design patterns. We group discussion notes in the visualization by the pattern they are associated with. By default, new discussions are not associated to any pattern. As the patterns to discussion relationship evolves, we can see how the visualization is reorganized. This approach moves the notion of design patterns as a main navigation driver. For students that are familiar with listing navigation, the right-hand side view provides such means. The color of the notes indicates the popularity. It uses a tree-level gradient to quantify the number of times a discussion has been viewed. The shape of the notes indicates whether a question has been answered or not. Pentagons are questions that have an accepted answer, while diamonds are questions that do not have an accepted answer. The size of the notes represent the number of answers that have been submitted for that discussion. The bigger the note, the more answers it has received. To filter discussions, you can either use keywords or time boundaries. The timeline search will only make available those discussions that have had activity within the time frame. The keyword search will only display discussions containing the keyword and are available within the time frame. You can double-click on either discussion node or an item in the list to open the details of the discussion. The Discussion Details tab opens up and displays related discussions, answers, and related patterns for the discussions. The color of the answer nodes help to identify the accepted answer. The darker nodes represent the accepted answer. Clicking on an answer node will load the details of it as well as selected on the listing tab. The size of the answer nodes represent the number of votes an answer has received. To associate a pattern to a discussion, you can click on the Change Pattern button. This will load the current list of patterns. You can also use this dialog to create a new pattern. In conclusion, MicroBrowser is a knowledge discovery and creation system. Its major contributions include the use of a 2D visualization that uses time information and relationships between discussion threads and the use of patterns to help students discover and create knowledge. Thank you.